Well, it's the dawn of a new day, Zeke. Yeah, yep, and you can see the birds flying there. Well, what are we going to do today? Um, well, I think it's about time that we start thinking about promoting these videos. I think you're right. I do. How many have we made now? Well over 10,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of videos. And most of them are like this one here. um, do you have any thoughts on who we might contact? You want a reporter? Yes, yes. Somebody who ideally would know you. Yes, yes. Um, most of my generation, they don't write anymore. They just, I don't know what they do, but they don't write articles. Yeah. Here's an idea. Harvard Magazine? Yes, yes. The publication that goes out free to all alumni, all over the world. Yeah, there are hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions, goes out. Yeah. uh, you remember when you were reading it recently and you came across an article in there by, what was his name? Oh, yes, I do remember that. What was his name? Link Kaplan. Yeah, Link Kaplan, right. Uh, you played lacrosse with him, right? Yes, yes, I did. I played several years with him, and he wrote this article. That's right. He could be a potential. He might be interested in this. He might be. I mean, it has a lot of the elements of an amazing news story. Yes, I suppose it does. I mean, who would have thought that 55 years after graduating from college, I would be, living like this glamorous life here. And well, it is glamorous, but there's also, the other side to it. Yes, I suppose, I'm living out of my car and I don't have much money, and I have gone against the grain. That's what they say. Yeah, well, why don't you contact this guy? Uh, what's his name again? Link Kaplan. Yes, I remember when our senior year, the Harvard-Yale game, we canceled it because of the anti-war protests, and I sort of had second thoughts about canceling it, and I ran into him up at the Radcliffe Quad, and we sat down and we went back and forth. Should we play the game? Shouldn't we play the game? And I think he was definitely opposed to it. And for me, the Harvard-Yale game, that's the culmination of all this training and practicing and everything. I wanted to play the game. Right. Well, he might understand this. He might get it, I mean, it's possible. Yes, I suppose, and, it's kind of like a situation where my shadow, you, is coming into the picture. You know what I mean? I kind of know what you mean. Yeah. And as I speak, I'm beginning to actually think that there really is a story here. You have been documenting this life that you have lived, 7 years living out of your car. That's unusual. Yeah, yeah, definitely unusual. And talking to your shadow, that's unusual too. Yeah, it's a gimmick. No, no, I honestly want to know what you think. Well, I think you should contact this Link Kaplan guy and see whether he's interested in doing a story. Okay, I'll do it.